Heyo, my tabletop sports friends. This is Bob Hansen coming to you live from the Sports Spiel Plots with some more History Maker baseball action. The Kalamazoo Caribou are visiting the Columbus Aces at Sentinel Mutual Field. It is the top of the fifth inning with the score tied at 1 apiece. The Caribou are on a 2-game slide right now and are hoping to right the ship, even with the dugout being dissonant right now. And we go to the action at the top of the fifth inning with Kalamazoo now at bat. And stepping up to the plate is Erasmo Rondon, the number 6 hitter right now. And we are ready to go. All right. Well, he's definitely not a sad sack, so it's going to be a double unless he's a home run king, which he is not. So a leadoff double for the top of the fifth inning. All right, Remy Cardoso coming up to the plate. Remy, we're up against a semi-gold catcher, and so yes, it's going to be a strikeout. All right. That brings up Randy Charbonneau. Is he utility or sad sack? You betcha. Foul out to first base. Randy is sad sack. Alright, foul out to first base. Alright, trying to figure this out in ball score right now. So, and I'll bring up the pitcher and a decision at this point whether or not we want to leave in Vance Hume. He's given up 3 hits and 1 run. Pitched 4 innings. I think we're going to leave him in. We can start at the top of the lineup if things go badly here. Ace or dynamic, definitely not, but he is a sad sack, utility or patient, probably all 3 of them, so that's definitely strikeout. And we go to the bottom of the fifth inning. Columbus at bat, Hector Avellaneda, I think that's how you pronounce that. The number 8 hitter is up to bat for Columbus. Prospect, no. Patient, semi, yes. It's going to be a walk. So a leadoff walk for Hector. All right. And the pitcher's up, Ross Barrington. And I think he's also going to hit both flash and fresh. Well, I am flash. I am also fresh, so that's a strikeout. All right, Trevor Boston. Fresh tag is up again. The decider die is up again, and that will be a ground out to shortstop. And that will bring up. Oops, sorry, we had a runner on first. I need to undo this play because that's a double play. Alright, so let's hang on while we get this rectified through ball score. Excellent. Good to go. Alright. So that will bring us to the top of the 6th inning, and the top of the order, Ramon Cruz, is up to bat. So you'll notice I got these new little, before we continue on, I got these new little doohickeys here, these chips. I got these off of the Board Game Geek store. They're plastic discs, and I got them in a bunch of different colors. But I've decided I'm gonna, because they're really small. They're also more transparent than poker chips. So I used to use a lot of poker chips in my games. I've got tons of poker chips here, like these. But if you can see, these aren't really all that transparent. But these discs, they're thicker and smaller, and they're actually more transparent. So I started putting orange ones on players that are gold or semi-gold, so that I can quickly, pick out who is hot or who is gold, and who is also iron. So I use the clear discs here, and you can barely see these, but that's what I use for the semi-iron. And then the traditional yellow and blue for my the hot and cold batters that I have, and then also, and notice I don't designate for the other team. That's part of my rules for my league. The other thing I have is these green discs, and those are for freshness for the pitchers. And because we're still into the 6th inning, they're still semi-fresh, so they only have 1 of these. If they were fully fresh, they would have 2 of these on them. But they're semi-fresh right now. So let's go back to the game. Ramon Cruz leading off the top of the 6th inning. Here we go. Wild pitcher, no. Is he eager? No. And that's going to be a ground at second unless he's patient. He is not. So that will be ground at second. Next up is Alice Derlinger. Workman or Gilded? The pitcher is a workman, so that is going to be a single. And that will bring up the next result on the experience chart. So you won't get to see this roll. The pitcher is a semi-prospect, and the hitter's a semi-prospect. So we're going to use a card, actually. So this is one of the advantages I have for my team, because I'm playing against fresh teams all the time, and I'm not fresh most of the time. I can use some cards. So for this at-bat, I'm going to make the batter an icon. So I'm using the manager coaching tip. This is the second card I've used for this game, and I do limit the number of cards I use. So here we go. Prospect pitcher. Yes, he is. That will be a deep drive to the outfield wall, and it's going to be a double. And it will not score the runner on first. So it is 1 out, runner on second and third, with Travis Harvey coming to the plate. And Travis Harvey and Johnny Fortune are the two power hitters on this team. They account for a bulk of the home runs. Erasmo Rondon is probably our third, and Ellis Derlinger hits a lot of RBIs for us. But yeah, we'll see what happens here. Struggler, no. Is he patient? No. So it's going to be a ground out to third unless he's a whiffer. He is not. So it's going to be just a ground out. And the runners will hold. That will bring up Johnny Fortune, trying to get the runners in. Hero, semi, no. Pop out to second, and that will end the inning. He's only a semi-hero, unfortunately. He's a semi-hero full champion, but he will miss plays like that, unfortunately, and that's the way it works. So that's why we play the games. All right, Damon DeLeon is up to lead off the bottom of the 6th inning, and by the way, Vance Hume is now no longer fresh at all. Damon DeLeon, eager? Nope, it's going to be a walk, so it's going to be AW, and the next result's going to be on the chemistry chart, which is, we're kind of screwed on. Pitching team dissonance, yep, that's going to be a single, so it's an A1 and 2 bases. So runner on first and third, no outs. Bringing up Israel Garcia. Gold catcher, no. Is he a champion? No. It's going to be an outfield drama. And you can't see this result. It says left fielder iron. He is not. So it's going to be a fly out to left field. But Jed Richter, sorry, not Jed Richter, Damon DeLeon is stoic. So he's going to, I think, stoic, nope, he's going to score. So it will be scores. All right, so that's another run, and they take the lead, 2-1. All right, so still a runner on first, only 1 out. Brings up Romero Yadier up. Wild, nope. Eager. Semi, no. Ground out to second. Unless he's patient, he is not. So it's just going to be a fielder's choice. All right. So 2 outs. Runner on first, Eddie Machado. And is the batter patient? No. It's going to be a fly out center field, and that will end the inning. But not before the damage has been done. And the Aces are now ahead 2-1. And looking like we may be extending our losing streak here. All right, so Rasmo Rondon is up. Is he a whiffer? All day, every day. That's strike. That's one out. And Remy Cardoso's up. Fresh? No. Pitcher's not fresh. Utility or sad, it's like a semi-utility, so it's going to be a ground out to the pitcher. All right, brings up Remy Cardoso. Our number 6 or 7 and 8 batters are just horrible. This is the crap we got to go through every game, and it's going to be a strikeout. All right, so we're going to, you know what? We're going to take out our pitcher, but we're also going to make a defensive replacement as well. So we're going to bring in Wes Horton. Randy Charbonneau is coming out of the game. And our pitcher will go in the number 8 hole. And our new pitcher is going to be, let's see here, probably Vicente Ramos. We'll do Ramos, because we're still kind of in this game. So, fun part about this is I need to figure out how to do this in ball stats, so this may take a few minutes to figure this out. So, first thing I'm going to do is insert an opposing pitcher, and the new opposing pitcher is going to be Ramos. Alright. The other thing I need to do is make a lineup change, a defensive lineup change. And that's going to be Horton. All right. We'll get this in a second here. And then the pitcher spot, which is right now Ramos, I guess. Okay, he's just, yeah. Well, actually, well, sorry about this, folks. I'm having a huge problem setting defensive lineups. That's not very intuitive in this ball score interface, so I am just going to put someone in that position for now to hit, intending that he'll be the next hitter, so it'll probably be Milner. You know, this is not very intuitive. It's not letting me do this. Okay, I think I got it now. All right, so Dexter Ford is up. Bottom of the 7th inning. We got a new pitcher in, Vicente Ramos. And here we go. Whiffer. He's semi-whiffer, yes, strikeout. So that's one strikeout already for Vicente Ramos. One out. Going to Hector Avellaneda. I'm guessing that's the pronunciation. 2 L's in Spanish is usually the Y sound. I'm kind of figuring. He's not ace or star. Is he a slugger? No, it's going to be a fly out to center field. All right, and they're going to, at this point, make a substitution as well. So this was actually the first time I've had to do more complicated defensive replacement. This was one of the changes I was vowing to make this time around, was to make something a little bit more genuine, because that would happen in a game situation, especially in a National League type game. Okay, so we're going to put in Trey Bellinger. Alright, so you guys can see Trey. There's his card. Alright, so an unusual result is going to be an umpire check. There are no runners on base, 2 outs. Asking if there's a lenient umpire at second base, and there is. Batter slides into second with a double. So that's going to be an A2 double, and that will be Trevor Boston coming up now. Alright. 2 outs, runner on second. Struggler or gilded? No. Champion? No. Ground out to second unless he's a whiffer. He is. That is a strikeout. Alright. So it's telling me that a pinch runner was entered in last time. So we got to select a new pitcher for them. And they are going to bring in, with 2 innings left, they're going to bring in Logan Mackel to be the reliever. And Logan comes in double. Fresh. Ramos is fresh one morning. I forgot to put this on here. This is the first game I'm using these new chips, so got to get used to them. Okay, so Wes Horton is up to bat as we put him in here. I put in Carlos Ramirez. What that? Okay. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, Wes Horton. Patient. No, it's going to be a fly out center field. All right, and it's going to be a situation where we have another chemistry check, and like I said, we're fully dissonant for this game, so we're going to use another card. We're going to do manager influence to change the chemistry of this at bat, so we're going to be neutral, just like the other team is. The other team's always neutral. So here we go. Pitching team dissonance, no, it's going to be a fly out right field. Alright, that's 2 outs, nobody on base. Elias Derlinger's up. Goal catcher, oh, we got caught on this one again. That's 3rd strike, and that will be it. Okay, Trevor Boston, it's going to be Damon DeLeon leading off. We can leave in Vicente Ramos if we wanted to. Well, he's likely only going to pitch 1 more inning. We can, yeah, I think we'll take him out. So we're going to pull out Vicente Ramos. We're going to put in Canoyer, because I think we can at least try to set up to try to win the game in the final inning. We'll try. So, Truman Canoyer coming in. Alright, and away we go. Wild, no. Eager, no. And we get a ground out to second base unless he's patient. He is not. So that's going to be the first out. 1 out. Jed Richter up next. Is the batter a slugger? No, he's a semi-scrapper. It's going to be a flat left field. 2 outs. Brings up Israel Garcia. Eager. No, it's going to be a walk. And I can't do anything about this next check on the team chemistry chart. Pitching team dissonance, and that's going to be another walk. So we got runners on first and second, 2 outs. Eddie Machado up. Whiffer, semi, yes, strikeout. Ends the inning. Whew. Wow, okay. All right, they're going to bring in a closer at this point. So they are going to bring in John Sundberg. This is their closer. All right, here we go. Fresh, line out second. That's one. Travis Harvey. Wild, nope. Eager. He wishes, because that's the only way he's going to get a hit, and it's going to be ground out to second. 2 outs. Johnny Fortune. This is it. Star. No, he is not Star. Home run king. Ties the game. Johnny Fortune with a big home run to tie up the game, and we are going to possibly have extras here. That will be Erasmo Rondon, Acer Dynamic. That will be a fly out center field. All right. So that is the end of that inning. All right, I'm going to leave Truman Canoyer in, knowing that this, well, yeah. Knowing that this is probably going to go into extras, so let's try to at least somewhat keep the pitching staff in. Dexter Ford is up. Fresh. Semi, no. Utility or sad sack. Semi-utility, need to reroll the decider die. No. Single. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. I just had the horrible luck on that one. Workman, no. Champion or whiffer. No, it's going to be a line out to third. All right. So that will be... we're not going to be using Trey Ballinger. I can tell you that right now. We're going to be using Shadow Davis. Their pinch hitting is pretty horrible on this team, so... Alright, here we go. Fresh, this time he is. Line out to second. Runner holds it first. 2 outs. Runner on first still. Trevor Boston. Ace or dynamic? No. Sad sack, utility or patient? No, it's going to be a single. And that is going to advance the other runner to third base. Damon DeLeon. Goal catcher? No. Champion? No. It's going to be outfield drama. It comes down to an outfield drama check here, folks. Left fielder Stoic. That is going to be, yes, unfortunately he is. That is Ellis Derlinger. He's semi-stoic. We have the thing here, and that will get a single, and that's a walk-off single to win the game. And that is the game, folks. So, the loss is going to go to Canoyer. Win is going to go to Sundberg. Okay, well, 3-game skid now for the Caribou. And they're going to hopefully try to win one here in the next 2 games. They got 2 games left here on the road here against Columbus. And then we have a really important trip after that to Indianapolis for 3 games, playing the second place Indianapolis Arrows, who are catching up to us now because of our little skid. So, yeah, going to be exciting. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for the Caribou. The final score was 3-2, Columbus Aces. This is it from Sentinel Mutual Field. Have a good night.